Yo, what is good, family? In today's Charlie's Talk, we will go over the Chihuahua syndrome. And look, I don't have anything against Chihuahuas, but this is a common factor 10 times out of 10. All right, exceptions do not disprove the rule. If you have a super polite Chihuahua, that's perfect. But most of Chihuahuas have this syndrome, and we're going to break it down on how you can identify Chihuahuas in your circle. So if they have something against you, you don't have to have something against them. You understand them and you keep going with your life. What happens with Chihuahuas? You can be walking on the street with your big dog, medium sized dog, even a small sized dog, whatever. And you walk towards that Chihuahua is going to start barking at you, trying to bite your dog. Doesn't matter if it's a Rottweiler, the Chihuahua is going to go crazy against the Rottweiler or the Pit Bull, trying to kill him, right? Why is this happening? Well, in the beginning, I had a lot of things against Chihuahuas because I was like, bro, what is wrong with this dog? All right, he is nothing, literally, against the pit bull or the Rottweiler or any other dog. Why is that Chihuahua with that character, with that persona, so unpolite? And then I understood. I understood. Let's emphasize right now with Chihuahuas. If you right now had the size of a Chihuahua, super small, and you see a big dog and a big person walking towards you, look, you don't have a gun. You don't know how to fight. The only thing you know how to do, it's probably not even bite because a Chihuahua is not going to kill you from biting you, right? The only thing that the Chihuahua can do is start barking at you like crazy to see if that Chihuahua in some way can intimidate you. It's the only tool that the Chihuahua has. Now, we want to understand them, right? The Chihuahua is seeing everything around him bigger. The Chihuahua sees him as smaller as compared to anything around him. He feels that he's not capable to win in any realm to anyone around him, but at the same time he tries to show his strength through something that doesn't really create anything of matter in his world. He's only barking. Now we want to extrapolate this to real life, to human life, and perhaps you are a Chihuahua or you have Chihuahuas in your life, people that is constantly raging at you, people that are jealous of you, people that are, stabbing you in the back, or people that stabbed you in the back in the past. We have to understand that these people, perhaps they don't have anything against you. These people are just people that feel like a Chihuahua, people that see everything bigger than themselves, people that see themselves small compared to anything around them, people that they don't see themselves capable of achieving anything. Therefore, they try to bark at you, they try to bite you, although they don't create any negative effect in your life, but they try to, through loud actions, try to show you that they are good, although they are shit, right? And this is very important because if you're surrounded by Chihuahuas, they are weak people. Now let's change the name from Chihuahuas to weak people. Weak people are dangerous because if you're surrounded by these type of persons, you will not see them coming. Never, ever, ever. And you can be surrounded by people that they look strong, but inside they are weak. They are trying to, stab you in the back when you have your ward off. They are going to try to get the most out of you without you realizing about it. And it's just benefit for them. You have to get good at identifying Chihuahuas. And the first way to get good at identifying Chihuahuas, you know what it is? Is you not being a Chihuahua. First of all, reflect on your life. Do you feel jealousy from someone around you, a family member, a friend, a colleague, a partner, whatever? Do you feel jealousy from someone? That's the first question you have to ask yourself, because you cannot hate Chihuahuas if you are a fucking Chihuahua, right? So first of all, you have to detect the flaws in you and say, all right, do I feel any of those things? Jealousy, frustration, envy, any of those things to someone around me? And that's not bad. I mean, I think everyone in the beginning has felt in some way or another some grade of those things. Perhaps you didn't feel jealousy, but perhaps you felt frustration, or perhaps you felt any of the other feelings that towards a close person to you, you said, all right, shit, I don't feel good with this person because this person is better at this. Perhaps that was the situation, right? It was, for example, with me, it was more likely frustration of shit, this person has less time than me doing this and has more results. That was my situation. It was not jealousy, it was frustration with myself of, am I good enough? That was my case. But other people perhaps feel envy or jealousy with colleagues or close partners. You have to detect what's your flaw and then solve it. You have to cure that flaw, although it's frustration, envy, whatever, and start having genuine relationships with the people you hang around with. Because those are the people that at the end of the day you're counting 100% on. Okay? That feeling of insecurity that you have right now in your life, you have to cure it. And you have to stop being yourself or seeing yourself small compared to anything around you. You have to see yourself as the fucking boss or the fucking girl that is able to materialize anything in their life. Therefore, if someone around you is having good results in something, you can be pushed by that person to also achieve your goals and the results that you desire. Now that you are not a Chihuahua, or perhaps you're not a Chihuahua already, you have to learn how to detect the Chihuahuas. Those persons that are constantly raging at you, or people that you feel that they are jealous of you, or people that you see with bad intentions and they can stab you in the back at any moment. You have to learn how to identify those persons and literally remove them from your life. Because if you still have Chihuahuas in your life, it's impossible that you are a pure, beautiful pit bull by his own shape. All right? You have to be that person that is capable and willing of removing those toxic people from your life. That type of people that at any moment, because they are insecure, they are going to be hidden on the shadows. And when they see the opportunity, they are going to try to get the most out of you without giving you anything. So first of all, identify if you are a Chihuahua, what your flaw is, solve it, and then identify Chihuahuas in your life, because in that way you're never going to create substance in your life, because you will always have that person projecting that negative energy at you. And you will always have haters, but you cannot have haters in your team, right? You only have to have people you can stand with shoulder by shoulder, and at the end of the day you can call to war and they are going to be there with you. So with this being said, family, identify the Chihuahua, remove him, remove her, whatever. And yeah, with this being said, family, see you in the next Charly Talks. Let's get it.